Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. So we got updates, Tsum Tsum medals, we got high score challenges, we got new story updates and past avatar boards. That all came out before the past avatar boards and new story mode. Just quickly, I want to go over this right now. These past avatar boards, even if you're new, I would say skip out on all this right here, guys. It is a lot cheaper than when it first came out. The only problem that is 1500 jewels. If you guys know already, we have those gem deals, which gives you 3 gems and a tier 4 or 5 medal if you're lucky. Or you have those gem boards that have 5 gems for 2000 plus 2 skills. Now, everything that's in here is totally not worth anymore, especially attack boost 2 max. And if you're just going for those gems, the power gem times 1 for 1500, not worth it. Rare enemy perk plus 4, not worth it. Nothing in these boards scream worth it. Even the attack boost 3 max is going to be outclassed very soon. The only reason you guys are going to get these avatar boards is for just collection and looking really cool. That's about it. Besides that, if you're new or if you're wondering if you should get this, skip, and skip some more. 1500 jewels at minimum will get you that gem deal for 1500, which is really good, or even a skills to thrill when you really need a skill for last minute. Even that I don't recommend, but 1500 jewels on this avatar board is only for cosmetics. So, new story, there's 5 of each. You guys got to push as much as you can for the proud mode, because if you do complete proud mode, you're getting a Fantasia Mickey B, and if you get a Fantasia Mickey B, that's 1 orb closer to guilting your favorite medal or your most powerful medal. So make sure that you're going through proud mode. And the best way to go through proud mode is don't 3 Mickey head everything, just rush to the target, use Nova, and go to the next level. Rush to the target, use Nova, go to the next level. Bring the medals you have to bring to just go through those enemies that are blocking paths, but you guys need to rush. You have a week, less than a week now, to make it to 350. Same thing with me. My free-to-play account is at level 75, and that's just being lazy. I have the medals to complete it all, it's just I'm being lazy. Not really lazy. I have a main account and a second account. Playing story mode and proud mode twice is just not fun, guys. It's just not fun, and I don't have the energy to play proud mode. So there's that. But for you guys who do have 1 account, just rush to the target. Do not have to 3 Mickey heads. Just make it to 350, and then you have the rest of September for 0 AP to actually go back and complete the 3 Mickey heads. You just want that Fantasia Mickey B. It's very important. Very good free Fantasia Mickey B there. Then we do got the high score challenge, but I'll talk about that in a second because I want to hit the Tsum Tsum banner here. Actually, the high score challenge, the medal itself, I'm going for it hands down. I do want to make top 1000 for this, just because that effect is so unique, and just like Illustrated Bell and Beast, I know this guy has his place. Plus, the fixed amount of damage fully guilted is going to be amazing, especially when I gotta do certain quests. So, yes, I want this medal really bad. Now, is it worth it for everybody to run for this medal? No, it's just something that my deck doesn't have yet, and I really want. 1 medal that removes everything, which is incredible, especially when you face those archers and everything. This guy can really fix that up. Yeah, just like the Hades Cup we have right now, those archers, if you don't get paralyzed or stunned or whatever, and you have a resistance, you can clear poison before the turn ends, and now your second chance works, so you don't have to worry about poison archers or paralysis archers. The only one is the sleep archer. That's the most annoying one. But this can come in handy really good, especially that fixed damage is guaranteed damage. As for the Tsum Tsum banner, guys, okay, there's different categories for everybody. In my honest opinion, they're not outclassed because they can be extremely powerful. And what I mean by that is that if you look at these Tsum Tsum medals, I'm actually going to look at them through the high score challenge, because if you click on rewards, you can look at the medals itself. Not rewards, sorry. You begin and then you go into medals. So let's talk about the medals this way. So if I click on the medal here, we got 3 trait slots right now. And you're looking at its multiplier 2.68 at only a tier 4. Its multiplier isn't crazy good. I hope I saved the page. I don't think I saved the page, but at a max multiplier is like a 6 point something, which is average nowadays, especially with tier 6s coming in. It's going to be like a low. But the point is, let me just type this in right now. The point is that they have 3 trait slots, and that's what makes them so unique. So when you look at the 3 trait slots on these guys, I'm trying to pull it up real quick. The whole point is that you guys can get extra attack and 2 plus 1000 strengths, which makes up for its low multiplier and low guilt of tier 4, not at tier 5. That's a little, guys. Now, getting 2 1000s is not like something you want to aim for either. Well, you can aim for it because the whole point is that your guilt times your strength, and that's what does damage to an enemy. And since these guys lower defense, negative 60 is not too important, especially when you're running a whole Keyblade like on the Starlight. These guys can be really, really good if you have the right traits. And now saying that is it's kind of crazy how much you have to pull to get the right traits. Now you can get super lucky, but my point here is extra attack is like a guaranteed want, especially for Coliseum. Anybody who's new to the game, I'll tell you right now that if you have like the ability to pull 10 times or more, I would say these are pretty much worth it for you as long as you're okay with skipping out on future banners. Now, when I say future banners, I'm talking about like Final Form Xion. Like if that comes along just like JP had, that medal will absolutely crush these in an instant. It does general defense down by 2 tiers for 2 turns, and it's a tier 6, and I believe it was a mercy pull during the Xion's EX banner. So if she is a mercy pull, you guys are looking at a huge replacement and very close. It should be next month. It's definitely going to be next month. I could be wrong there actually, but it's nearby. The point is that it's nearby, and so are other general defense down medals, and we also have Tifa and Aerith at the moment. So to do this, to make these guys worth it, you can't pull once, you can't pull twice, and you definitely can't pull 3 times. Even if you pull 3 times, you would not fill up its traits. You got to go for 4 pulls plus. 4 pulls meaning that you pulled 4 of these right here, the Winnie the Pooh medals. If you pulled 4 of these in a row and you got to guilt it and fill up all 3 trait slots, and all 3 trait slots became like extra attack plus 1000 plus 1000, or extra attack negative 60, or a mixture of those 3 all together, you're looking at a very powerful medal just because of the instant of it saying that it's super effective to all attributes. And what that means is that you can use any Keyblade that you guys have that's maxed out. So let's say you got an upright magic one where my nominee is, you can continuously use the Divine Rose for every single quest, because that medal will be a magic medal, a speed medal, and a power medal, depending what enemy you're facing. So let's say you're facing a power enemy, which is red, the medal will turn blue. Well, it's already blue magic. But let's say you're facing a speed enemy, which is green, your medal would turn into a red one. So those medals turn into the appropriate tribute that it's facing to make sure it's the weakness. So like I said before, if you have a red enemy, you're going to stay magic. If you're facing a green enemy, you're going to turn red. If you're facing a red enemy, did I say that already? You guys get the point. The whole point is that it turns into whatever, so you never have to switch Keyblades. You grab your Keyblade with the highest multiplier. So if you got like an upright speed, you put it here. If you got an upright magic, you put it here. So on and so forth. If you got an upright power one, you put it here at the last slot, and you never need to change your Keyblade ever. And that's what makes these guys so powerful, is that you can go through Coliseum. If you have the proper traits on this, again, that multiplier is low. It's like a 6.86, I believe. It's low, but it's incredible if you times it with an extra 1000 plus 1000 plus 1000. Even without the extra attack or anything like that, those plus 1000 stack, and if they stack, guys, times that by your multiplier, you're looking at a ton of damage. Like, very, very good medals, guys. That's all I gotta say. That they're good if you're willing to spend the money, the jewels, and all your resources to get the proper traits. If you're not gonna do that, then I would not suggest going for this. As a new player, if you have nothing else and you're struggling, having these medals guilted will get you through story mode, will get you through most events. And again, if you guilt it and have a proper trait on it, you're gonna have a pretty good time in Coliseum as well, at least to make top 10,000. Now, it's up to you guys if you want to pull for this. My recommendation, if you're a newer player, think about it. If you really, really want to rush everything right now, or you guys can hold it off a bit and go for future medals, because tier 6s are here. These are always good though. A banner that guarantees you the medal itself every pull is a really good banner, and I can never let it down when I recommend it to new players. But for veteran players like myself, I'm okay with my HD Wisdom Form Sora. The whole point is that I have the utility. If you guys are going for utility, That's not a good idea, because Owl does what this does. You have to go for the guilt, and you have to go for the traits. If you don't go for the guilt and you don't go for the traits, then don't go for it at all. That's all I have to say, guys. If you're not gonna have enough to pull until you guilt, just don't do it. But let's say my main account right now, I'm in equipment already. What I got right now is more than enough to take care of me. And what I mean by that is, like, you can't really look at this setup right here, but if I switch this around to specials, there's going to be a little bit of topic on Tifa and Aerith. So let's say I switch it like this. Right now that gives me 3 general defense down, 1 up, 1 down, and it gives me everything I need. Now if you replace this with the new Tifa and Aerith, you're going to have 2 strength up, general defense down by 2, again and again. If I had Tifa and Aerith in the middle here, I would have 6 strength and -6 general defense down, and then I would have 2 heavy hitters. So look at stuff like that, guys, because if you do have that Tifa and Aerith and you can copy it twice, you don't need 0.2 carry anymore because you have 6 strength and -6 down, and your last 2 medals, again, big damage. So Tsum Tsum medals can also benefit from that, to tell you the truth. Like if you do the Tifa and Aerith copy and then you do a Tsum Tsum medal at the end of your Keyblade, the Tsum Tsum medal is going to add that extra negative general defense down plus doing a huge hit, and if it has plus 3 1000s on it, you're going to look at a very powerful medal. So again, it is a good one, but from what I can see in the future coming up, it is possible to skip this and not worry about it at all. There's a lot of other general defense down medals. Again, I'm looking for that final form Xion. Very good medal, guys, if you can get it. And I believe it was a mercy pull. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe that medal was a mercy pull. So yeah, personally, final form or Xion final form version is extremely good, and it's also a reverse speed medal, which is Divine Rose and Missing Ache coming out. This medal, again, is going to be something I'd rather save all my jewels for, because if you guys pull now and you're not putting money in, your jewels are gone. They're gone, and you got to save up all over again. And if something drops really good right after this, which it always does, something always better drops. The whole point is, do you want this now or do you want it later? I'm more of, if I'm comfortable and I'm passing everything, I'm okay to skip. So the point is, if you do stay and you pull all of this right now and you have no way to refill your jewels quick enough, then I would be careful not to go crazy. If you want it for a collection, they're adorable, they're absolutely cute. Tsum Tsum medals are just like, yeah, you just want them, but I also want to be able to pass stuff and compete in the game and play. So with that being said, the high score challenge is here, and the high score challenge does require you to have them. So if you're free to play and you're gonna try to compete in this high score challenge to get this, I can honestly personally say that as a free-to-play player, you can skip out on this high score challenge. It is going to be pretty good to have a medal like that, but if you're not going to guilt it, or if you're not going to be able to make top 5,000, then I would hold back. But you can easily make top 5,000 if you do the proper way. If you pull 4 Tsum Tsum medals, use the Kairi there, or you can probably get away with using 5 Tsum Tsum medals and the Sephiroth, because Sephiroth does take care of himself. But anyways, right there, Tifa and Aerith. Let's say you have a Tifa and Aerith and then you pull 4 Tsum Tsum medals. Yeah, you guys can probably make top 5,000. Or free to play, you didn't go for Sephiroth, but you went for Tsum Tsum. You pulled at least 3 to 4 times and you have 4 copies. Right there, you guys can do a lot as well. So as a high score challenge stance, I wouldn't go crazy for this medal, the Man in Black. But if you're gonna pull 4 of them, you can probably get a really good score. I believe the score is like 30 million. Yeah, 30 million right there. I think so. Yeah, that is 30 million. So 30 million score, which seems kind of crazy. We are going to check it out in the next video, because this one's basically just me going over the banners. So I do want to check out what's the requirements, but the Tsum Tsum medals, guys, it's all your choice. Like me with 21,000, I probably still wouldn't pull. Just not my thing right now. I'd rather go for that Tifa and Aerith and double copy it and be good for a very long time. So I guess that's it, guys. That's it. I'm basically going in circles with this. It's either you pull like a madman or you don't pull at all, because if you do just pull once, they're just an Owl or a Smee or a Xion, HD Xion I mean. So definitely, if you're not going all out, don't go at all. do that one pull to get one for your collection if you really want to, but even that's a bad thing to say because that's 3,000 jewels, which is a lot of jewels, especially if you just grab one medal and it's not the Sora and Riku one, because if it's not Sora and Riku, then you have a Smear Owl. Straight up, that's it. You just spent 3,000 jewels for a Smear Owl, which is really bad. But regardless of what you guys do, it is your game. And the end of all this, play the way you guys want to play. The play right here, if you are going for guilt on this, it's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. It will take care of you for so many quests. Like, I mean, a majority of this game will be passable with these medals guilted and at least one good trait on it. Not even the trait's not even needed, just the guilt. But if you do get like a -60 or extra attack or plus 1,000, you're gonna have a really good time. So that's all I got for you for this video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.